Hello, welcome to this tutorial on how to make a microbit case. I'm going to be doing a case based around a car shape because I'm choosing an activity picker for my microbit project, and driving is going to be one of the activities on it. So I found this image on the internet. I just googled car icon. I downloaded it to my downloads folder and I imported it using this upload image button, and scaled it down just so I can use this to work from. The way I'm going to do it, because I want it to be symmetrical, is I'm going to draw half of the car and then copy it and flip it over. So I'm going to go onto the pen tool. I'm going to start the center line and just do the roof. I'm going to put one extra point in there. Then I'm going to go down the side there, the wing mirror. I'm doing these just really boxy initially, and then I'm going to use the curve buttons to make it look better. Go right down low. The wheel. I like this design because the wheels, this icon, because you've got these the flat base of those tyres that will make it stand up well. And hold down Shift to keep this line dead straight, and I can fill it in like this. Choose a different colour just to make it easier to see what you're doing. Send this one to the front. This is the light template that I attached, or that you can find. So I'm going to pull these lines in to smooth out the edges of this thing. I'm going to pull those in like that. That one there looks pretty good. Does that one need to be curved? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, looks quite nice. Just a slight curve. And then definitely one here, and one for the edge of the tyres. Cool. One extra thing you'll notice I've done is that I've made the border lines thinner. So I just clicked where it said border and typed in 0.1. Now I'm going to duplicate this, Control D, and mirror it so it's flip horizontal. And we can use this align tool, which is quite handy. So if you highlight both those things, and there's these align options, we're going to go for align middle. That makes them both exactly aligned that way, and then we can just manually move this across so it meets. Can come across a tiny bit more, like that. Let's see how that compares. So there's a slight crossover, so I might manually move that back a tiny bit. Now I'm going to align it again, just to make sure that's exact. So select both, align middle. Okay, that's good. Now I can join these two together, and I'm going to press Unite, Add. Now sometimes when you do that it goes clear, so I can do a little test. If you've got a black line here, let's export just that selection and see if it's imported correctly into Tinkercad. Because sometimes if you still have a black line, it won't do. Yeah, so I think this is still kind of technically two separate parts. You can see there. So we'll just push it in a tiny bit more. Yeah, so there's a gap there. So we'll make sure we move that across a little bit. So I'm going to go to and do Control Z to ununite it, and just move that across the tiniest amount. Oh, come on. So this is why it's quite handy having a thinner line there. Let's select them both, align middle again, and let's see this time if it's, yeah, so it's gone solid here. And now when we export it, just the selection, download, you'll see But there'll be no black line in the middle and there'll be no weird gap. Annoyingly, it doesn't, when it imports it, it doesn't do it to the exact same size that you're working with, which is a little bit annoying, but you can actually manually resize it. Hold down Shift like this to the size you need it to be. There's our microbit, so you can use this for just to gauge the correct size. I'm going to line those two actually. So you want to basically make your case as small, as small as you can, but for it, to still able to fit in the microbit. We'll also need to add space to have something to hold the microbit in place. So I'm happy with that. Just double check that's all aligned. Yeah, it doesn't have to be line centered. So then what I'm going to use, I'll put the microbit to one side. Use the 5mm snap grid. I'm going to use the template. The way I made the template was literally to get this microbit and add these boxes around the lights and the two buttons. Did another one there, which you can do yourself, but actually I experimented with different sizes and things, so I'm just going to use this existing one that you have access to. You can import that as a STL. So I'm just going to copy that, duplicate this, put it in where the appropriate place is going to be. Just double check that it's going to be roughly the right height. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to line those two things. Yep, that'll do, I reckon. Okay, and then I'm going to just make sure that pokes all the way through. Yes, it does. Going to group those two together and cut it out. Now, obviously, the whole point of this stand is we want it to stand upright. So what I'm going to do, you can imagine if this is on its side and you put a microbit in, it's just going to fall over. So we need to add in a stand, which is, I'm going to actually use the wheels for this, and I'm going to make the actual thing itself only 1mm thick. It doesn't need to be very thick at all. And I'm going to add them on this work plane here. So I'm just going to put in this one here. I think you could do it like a block, or you could do it like a kind of wedge. I might use a wedge. Let's try that. Actually, that's not what I want, this shape. There we go. So that's the one I wanted. It's on the 5mm snap grid, which is a bit annoying. Okay, let's put it up on its side. And let's bring the whole thing up to 0. Now, which of these is in line? Could be that for example, if one of these is at different heights, one of the legs is at different heights, there could be an issue there. So let's see. That looks like that's in line. Is that in line as well? Okay, let's put that flat on the ground. 0. Rotate that 180 degrees. And bring it up. So that's flashing there, we know that's definitely on the base. So, is there a discrepancy there at all? Let's move that in. That's fine. And let's just move this side in as well. You can always add on these little supports later, but I'm just doing it now. It's easy enough to do it now. Okay, I'm happy with that. Does it need to be this tall? Possibly not. I think it would still be strong enough if it was something like this. If anything, I'd probably make it longer rather than, you know, taller. So let's make it, how wide is it now? Yeah, making, that's probably alright. Let's make it 25. Just might be slightly too long, you know, could probably get away with it being shorter than that, but you know, better to be safe. And I'm just, for aesthetics, I'm going to make that the height, the bottom of the car as well, of the top of the tyre, line it up with the top of the tyre. Going to make the snap grid go to 0.1. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to copy that over onto the other side. So Control D, copy, and gonna line this up. Yeah, and actually that's pretty good. Let's just see. So if you're working in, you know, more advanced software, you could, there are more advanced ways of lining this up, but Tinkercad is kind of fine. That looks promising. Let's just check that it's in line with the base. Yes, it is. So let's group that all together. Okay. Yeah, and that's pretty good. Now we're not going to print this way up because you've got a massive overhang there, haven't you? So we'll make it face down like that. Put it down, make it 0. And that was ready to be imported into Cura. What we can do, this is kind of an extra step, is it's helpful to have these kind of, so you can get the USB charging cable in there to make the microbit a little bit, about 1 millimeter off the face. So what you can do, I did this before, is add these 1 millimeter strips, which I might do again, but you copy both. Again, I'll do a template of these so that you can do that. I'm going to line those, center those with a thing. And you'll see why I did that a bit later. It's a tiny, so you've got a gap there, got a gap at the top. That's pretty good. What you can also do is grab the microbit just to check. Do a final check. So it'll actually be facing the other way around, won't it? So it'll be that way, 180 degrees. Let's align that with the base. Yeah. It's not going to obscure the lights. That is all fine. Cool. Basically, the reason we put those red bits in is that in here you have a USB cable, and it's quite thick, so it just stops it from being pushing against the case, gives it a bit of clearance room. Right, that is that. I will group that together as well, and then we're going to 3D print it. Export STL, and I'll put it in Cura. Right, here's the stand with the microbit in place. You'll see that the stand by itself stands up fine. he says, after hitting it. But what you'll need to do is figure out a way of 3D printing a support so that it doesn't fall out. So some kind of little bracket that you can stick on that it doesn't fall out. Now you can see what I mean about the charging cable there. It's a little bit hard to see, but there is a tiny bit of clearance, but only because we added these two little pieces there, thickness. So yeah, so your challenge is to find some way, sort of a bracket, to hold the microbit in place that you can then stick on so it doesn't fall out. Just before I finish, I just want to show you one other version I've just made. The previous one wasn't terribly stable, so I've actually done a version where the feet are angled backwards a bit, and it's a bit more steady. Obviously I've just used an elastic band to hold this into place, whereas you'll be creating your own little brackets. But that's something you might want to think about, angling it backwards to give more stability. I'll just swap over to the previous one and you can see the difference. So here's the first version. It does still stand up, but you'll notice that it's slightly more unstable if it even only takes a tiny bit to tip it over that way. It's steady in the other direction, but not so steady this way. So I think on balance, the one with the angled feet was more stable. The centre of gravity was more over the middle of the supports.